Welcome to Bangkok. Welcome to Fortune Town, Thailand's largest tech mall. This place, oh my God, I could empty my entire bank account inside this place. It is insane. Let's go check it out. So this entire mall, which is gigantic, is all tech stuff. It's like a playground for me, honestly. It's got everything. Cameras, lenses, computers, gaming equipment, chairs, setups, desks, like everything you could imagine. This is like a content creator's dream all in one place. So I am here today to purchase a new microphone, and I want to give you 5 pieces of advice, 5 great tips for getting better audio in your videos, because this is the biggest mistake I see smaller YouTubers making. This is what I want. But the price seems to be like double what you pay for it online, so I'm gonna go inside, see if I can get a good deal. Otherwise I might have to buy it online. Well, that is super frustrating. They wouldn't match the price. It's literally like double what it is online. But not to worry, we are in the best place in Thailand to find another one. There's like 1,000 stores in here, so we will be fine. Okay, deal.
690 นะ อันนี้ 3,500 เขาคนไปเชี่ยว
Big camera, 5,000.
เอาเหรอ
Yeah.
เฮ้ยปลายเท้าตัดเลยปลายเท้าตัดเส้น
No.
ขอบคุณครับ
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Got it at the right price. I'm not gonna lie, this sort of thing frustrates the hell out of me here in Thailand, but I've got this. Inside this store, they try telling me it's a different model, it's a different one, and that's why the price is like double. Looks the same to me. Anyway, let's go test out this bad boy. So I will unpack this thing, plug it in, see what it's like, and I will give you 5 tips, as I mentioned, for getting better audio in your videos. Alright, this should be fun. Now, I happen to be on one of the busiest, noisiest streets here in Bangkok, so this is a great place to test this out. Oh my God. So this is the Rode VideoMic Go II. And I'll put it on so you can actually hear me. No fancy unboxing here. I'm just going to pull this thing out and stick it straight on the camera. All right, here we are, mic'd up. Now, I haven't had a chance to play with the settings or anything. This is straight out of the box. And this is how good these directional mics are. So you can hear all the bikes, everything, all the traffic behind me. And then if I turn around, listen to how much better that audio quality gets from the directional mic pointing away from all that noise. All right, so now let's get into these 5 tips for getting better audio. The first is don't raise your voice too much. And this is something I get wrong all the time. This is something you will naturally do. So right behind me is that noisy road with a lot of traffic. Now, because to me it seems noisy and I can't hear myself that well, I will instinctively raise my voice. But what that does is not only makes your voice sound weird or sound like you're shouting, it will also clip out and blow out your audio in places. When you have a directional mic, it's only getting the audio this way, and behind me here is a building, no noise. It's not getting that car noise behind. You probably can't actually even hear the car noise now. So I don't actually need to talk over it. As I said, this is something I still get wrong all the time. It's just something you will naturally do. But if you want good quality audio, it's something to really be aware of. I mean, this is what is going on behind me. But with the directional mic, you don't hear any of that. Now, number 2 is if you are doing first-person shots, sometimes I like to do this, stand behind the camera, look at something, you're filming something and point to somewhere and talk into the camera. Well, here is a massage place. Let's see how much it costs for a massage these days. Something to be aware of, if you have a directional mic like this and you're talking into the back of the microphone, it's not going to get you at all. What I will typically do is hold the camera close to me and speak into the microphone. But something I also do is record that, what I want to say, then turn the camera around and record that exact same thing again, and then I'll overlay the audio from that into the first clip. The irony of all this is if you walk down some of these alleyways, the ones like this, you can find some of the cheapest food and some of the best food in the city down here. This is an example. This is that mall that we're going into right now, but you probably can't hear me that well because I'm talking into the back of the mic. So what I'll often do is get up next to the camera and speak into the mic so that you can hear what I'm saying when I point to things, and then usually I just flip it around at the end and repeat exactly what I just said and overlay that audio. Number 3, if you are using a clip-on mic, use it correctly. Don't be one of those douchebags like a TikToker that holds it and talks into it. I can't stand that, it drives me crazy. So clip it on, hide it if you can. I actually like when people put it under the shirt and you can just see the little magnet in front.
So get your coffee. Cool. And also, I'm selling these new necklaces. And if you go into a restaurant, you don't have a spoon, you can just do that, look, and then you're ready to go. See? What?
To me, these clip-on mics are ugly, so try and hide it the best you can. Don't clip it to your hat like George. The first time I met him, I didn't know him well enough to tell him he looked like a fucking idiot, but now I do know him well enough to say that. So George, you look like an idiot with that microphone clipped onto your hat. I've since told him, he knows. Now, also something to be aware of if you are using those clip-on mics, they don't have a long range for where the mic actually is. So if you're talking to someone who's standing next to you, it's really hard to get that audio. So if you are going to be speaking to someone, make sure to either give them a mic or have the mic at least close to them. One more piece of advice when mounting that mic, if you do it under your shirt or however you do it, just be careful it doesn't clank up against anything. I have my necklace here and I've clipped these on before and my necklace taps against it. And because it's a microphone, that is all you can hear. It says tap, 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 tap. Way louder than anything else. So just be wary of where you actually mount the microphone when you do. And don't put on your hat, for the love of God, George. Now, the next one is to experiment with the audio levels, the gain programmed into your camera. If you're going to be doing something that's loud, or if you're in a loud space like this, you don't want to have the gain too loud because you will get clipping. Welcome to Pathumthani Speedway for the 2025 Drift Competition Series. This is a mistake I make quite frequently. Sometimes, as an example, I will get on a motorcycle and I will forget to adjust the gain, and then the audio clips and it sounds terrible when you're on the bike because of the noise of the bike and you having to raise your voice. It is going to rain at some point. It's been raining every day lately. You can see behind me, that might be sooner than later. Spend much time exploring around that area. I'm just having such a great time on the bike. So if you're in a loud situation, drop that gain down a little bit and you shouldn't have any audio issues. I'm saying all this now, just blindly hoping this new microphone works with the same settings as my old microphone. I have no idea yet until I get home and play this in the edit, but fingers crossed. And then the last one is kind of an obvious one, but something even I've overlooked in the past, and that is to always buy high quality, unfortunately more expensive cables. Using this camera as an example, prior to having this microphone, I needed to use an adapter, and I found the cheap ones that you can buy from phone stores. The audio that comes out of them is actually terrible. I had to get a few different ones until I found one that was good. And I ultimately found the more you spend, the better the audio quality is. If you're going to spend over $100 on a microphone, spend the extra $10, $20, whatever it is, on a high quality cable. Now, I'm not talking about cameras or gear. I got to like 70,000 subscribers on an old GoPro Hero 9. This microphone that I just bought, I had to buy a special cable for that. It's just a USB-C to USB-C. They have ones in there for a couple of dollars, but I bought this. This is a Rode one. Same brand as the microphone. You know it's going to be the best possible quality. This was like $15. Not stoked on paying $15 for a cable when I just bought the mic, but what choice do you have? I want the best quality audio and I'm willing to pay for that. I mean, it's pointless. Who buys a $100 microphone and puts a $2 cable on it? Also replace them quite frequently. I like the red ones because they look cool, and as soon as I notice that they're starting to fade, I will just replace them. Nothing irritates me more than audio issues. Greetings from Seoul, South Korea. I'm just finishing up the edit on this video and I wanted to give a bit of an update to this mic and how I found it using it with my DJI. This microphone is awesome. I've gotten a bigger riser for it because the microphone is quite long and it kept coming into the frame. Now this tall riser has worked well, but what I ended up doing was flipping the microphone around within the little holder. This is a look at how it came straight out of the box. And as you can see, the front of the microphone comes quite far out from the front of the camera. So it gets into the shot all the time. This is a really stupid design from Rode. They should know better. So since I've flipped it around, I'm absolutely loving this mic. It doesn't come into the frame anymore. And being a USB-C directly into USB-C, not needing a stupid fucking adapter thing has been a lifesaver. And I am really, really happy with this purchase. So this video was actually one of the lessons inside a course on the Creator's Edge. If this is something that interests you, check out the Creator's Edge. This is just one part of an entire audio lesson series, but the lessons are quite fun and interactive like this. So if you would like to learn more like this or become more involved, check out the Creator's Edge. We now have a free version that you can also check out. I will leave links to both of those below. So come and join us. Let's get on this adventure together. Thank you for watching. As always, don't mess up your audio. I hate videos with bad audio.